Good morning, everyone. I forgot I wanted to record a little earlier. Didn't remember until I missed a shift on Mine Hill and completely stalled out. It's like, no! Luckily there's enough grip. I just put it on low, locked everything up, and I could get moving again. It's raining. It's going to be slippery once it freezes tonight, but it's raining. What gear do I want to be in? See if that's the right gear. Beautiful up here though. It snowed like crazy last night, and now it's raining, so that is going to be interesting. It's -1. Actually, it says it's +1 now. It was -1. So we are between Mine Hill and Sunday Summit. Oh no, the sun's coming out. Well, at least it's trying. Of course, I start shooting video and get blinding sun. Yeah, it's beautiful anyway, isn't it? As long as it doesn't blow out the light balance too much. Get in there. There's a truck, a logging truck right behind me, so if I blow a shift now, I'm in trouble. I'm asking for it. Squeak! You guys can see the cracks in the windshield. They're growing and growing and growing, and so far they're staying away from my line of vision, so that's good. It's like whenever they start turning towards the line of vision, I'm like, no, no, the other way. I'm like, yes, they turn the other way. Yeah, I still struggle the most with downshifts. Upshifts, I've seemed to have got this double clutch thing down, and every time I miss the double clutch, I can just tickle the gears and feel where it is. So. But downshifts I still struggle with. winter wonderland out here. Seem to be shooting a lot of videos in this section of the highway the last couple of weeks to try to switch it up a bit. It's like climb, 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 brake, 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 and then climb, climb, climb again. I got my Jake brakes on. It's quite a bit of grip on this stuff, so don't have them on the third stage, but I have them on the medium second stage. Yesterday I had to chain up Paulson. I did something I don't think I'll do again soon. So I'm just like, the weather is like this everywhere. Like, it's got a layer of snow. It was worse, a lot worse yesterday. So I'm like, maybe I'll just leave the chains on. So you chain up at the bottom at Christina Lake, eastbound over Paulson, and take your chains off at the summit. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave the chains on. Because there's packed snow all the way down and it's sketchy going down too. Oh, what are you doing? Why are you signaling? There's nowhere to turn off. Don't get it. They're not turning off. They're just going on the shoulder. They're driving on the shoulder. Do they not realize I'm going to be slowing right down here? And then I got to do a brake check at the top. Yeah, they're just driving on the shoulder. They're just nervous drivers. They're going to pass me at the brake check, and then I'll have to deal with them on the way down Sunday Summit. I'll make sure I take my brake check long enough that this logging truck can get past me. The rain pretty much stopped over here. Apparently that oncoming vehicle was mad at the fact I have a car beside me. It's like, there's a passing lane, the car can be there. The car's doing nothing wrong by being there. They're taking their time passing me in the slush. They did nothing wrong. Do this brake check here. continue down Sunday Summit. Nice and slow. Little bumpy, go wide, kind of a signal to that logging truck that I'm letting him by. All right. Let the van go by as well, just to try to max out a single trailer. I'm sure he'll be faster than me. Dispatch told me to let them know at 11 o'clock. My ETA, oh, it's 11 o'clock and there is no cell service up here. Oh, there comes an empty Super B. Oh, he's going way in the yard, so he must be taking a break. Another empty Super B. Too late, I'm moving. Going down Sunday Summit. Towards Manning Park. One more gear. Okay, Jake brakes on. Should be good gear. Speed limit here is 100, and my goal is to do about 50. Hey, is that a coyote running down the road? He's coming up towards us. Check that out. Running down the highway. It's my second one today. I think it's a coyote. I don't know my canines at all, so if I'm wrong, let me know. To me, it looked like a coyote. Cut these corners if I can. Stay on the grippy stuff. If there's no oncoming traffic, we'll cut the corners. I'm going slow enough that it should be fine either way, but the main, everybody else has cut the corners, so that's the main route that everyone's traveling, so I'll stick to what everybody else is doing. And I'm coming down nice and slow, so doesn't help when the sun blinds me off the highway every now and then. Never did buy those new sunglasses. Went to Wally World to buy just a cheap pair and ran into way too many people I knew, and I'm like, okay, I'm out of here. Just get the essentials. I'm so antisocial. There's days where I prepare myself ahead of time. I'm like, okay, I can talk to people. Basically, I make it a point to be, I'm going to be social today, and then I'm fine talking to people. But there's other days it's like, just leave me alone. But slowly, over the last 2.5 years, I know less and less people at Walmart, so eventually that won't be a problem. I used to work there. I was assistant manager there for many years. And I enjoyed it. I don't care what people say about Wally World. I enjoyed it. And it is quite different in Canada than in the US. They are different companies. Fan always steals a couple extra horsepower. Slows us down more. This is a corner that you'll see a big rig laid over on the side every now and then because they didn't slow down. The Super Bs must both be taking a break up there. Looked like they were the same company because they're not catching up with me. And we're almost to the bottom. Definitely faster going down than coming up, even when I'm taking my time. Well, I always take my time, but even with take my time down the mountain, going up is a lot slower. Another empty Super B. That's a little confusing that there are empty Super Bs going westbound. Most of them, well, this guy wasn't confusing. This guy here was going eastbound, but I'm just thinking the two empty ones at the brake check. Why are they empty going westbound? Because we have so many more loads going west to the coast than east. It's hard getting loads out of Vancouver right now. Should be able to get this unloaded today. Okay, fan on. Start slowing down for this 40-kilometer corner. Bunch of new pickups, a few SUVs. Wow, caravan. That's interesting. Must have grouped up on purpose. I saw a group like that, same truck, might be exactly the same truck, parked in Princeton like a week ago. I wonder if they caravan together regularly. I'm never seen it before. I was kind of weird seeing that many trucks parked in Princeton, and now they got a caravan going on here. I wonder if that's something they're doing now. I was talking about chaining up earlier. Never really finished the story, did I? Distracted. See, there's more. So where was I in the story? So I decided to keep the chains on. Right. See, I get so distracted. Drove all the way down the mountain, no problem. Got into Castlegar, and all the roads all of a sudden were no longer snow covered. I'm like, well, it's only 13 kilometers to my load spot, and it's all solid pavement, kind of like this over here. It turned into pavement like this. I'm like, well, 13 kilometers. I'll just drive the 13 kilometers, load, turn around, and then head back over Paulson. No need to take the chains off. And that 13 kilometers, I broke 4 links in the chains. I had to take the chains off, repair the chains, and put them back on. So I ended up having to take them all off and put them back on anyway. Not all of them. The 4 links were not all in the same chain. It wasn't one broken link on each chain, but still, I had to pull the chains off, fix the links. I carry spare links and chain pliers, so at least I had that. I keep my old chains when they're garbage and take all the links out and keep all of them except the worst ones I will break on the first use type of thing. And that way I just reuse the old chains until I run out of links. Once I run out of links, it's time to upgrade to a new chain, and that old chain is now taken apart and used as spare links for the new chains. We're all the way down. Now I just have to go over this curvy little section here, and then we'll be on 4-lane going into Manning Park. I think I took long enough at that brake check that I don't have to deal with that slow car. There's another one of them. You're falling behind. Sometimes I can get the downshifts perfectly fine. Other times, I struggle. There's a creek running on down the highway here. Yeah, we'll see which way I'm headed after I'm unloaded. I should get unloaded today. Unless the road gets closed for some reason, I should be able to get unloaded today. Three cars behind me. get the upshifts right, and I completely miss one. Oh, come on. Never mind. I suck at upshifts and downshifts. I think part of the reason why I'm so bad at manual is I had so many hearing infections when I was a kid, and my sense of balance is kind of gone. I can't perceive uphill and downhill. Like, I can't see that this is going uphill. Just like you guys on video, you can't see how steep a hill is. So I just have to go on feel. When the truck is struggling, I'm like, oh, I'm going uphill. I'm losing RPM. So when I'm going downhill, gaining speed, I gotta know that's like, oh, the RPM need to stay higher type of thing for a shift. Or going uphill, it's like, oh, I'm going uphill, so if I shift, I'm gonna lose a lot of speed. So the RPM, you have to adjust to that. And it's quite slushy here in the park. See if anyone decides to pass me. I'm sure they will. I think they'll just take a little bit of time. And it gets a little less slushy here. It's not in the park yet, but we haven't seen the east gate. Oh yeah, there's one from the back coming by with fairly good speed. This is definitely compact snow, rough and slushy. Compact snow and slushy. No other takers yet? I did fill up washer fluid, but I've been using a lot, so I might run out again. Okay, since those guys are not hinting at all to pass, I'm taking the whole highway. Definitely harder to get up to speed when you're pushing all this slush with 30 tires. Definitely creates a little extra drag. Not that I want to get all the way to the speed limit, but I want to drive a reasonable speed. Welcome to Manning. There's a bear. And you're saying the bear are coming out of hibernation because the weather is so warm. This is one of the warmest Decembers we've had in a long time, so I see two empty Super Bs way back there. They are passing cars, so likely they will catch up with me and pass me. Again. +1 Celsius here still. Okay, the one Super B's by both cars. Keep an eye on him. Still pretty far back. And the other one is passing the last of the two cars. Definitely raining. I don't mind the rain right now. Just if I have to come back this way later on and it's now freezing and it's all become black ice, then I'm gonna mind it. But I have no idea what I'm doing, so. And they're caught up with me. Let's downshift a gear here so that pushing the extra slush here, now I'm not taking a whole highway. Plastered with slush. He's drifting side to side. Yeah, it's not easy passing. Here comes the second one. I've actually slowed down a bit. Slow down. Put 15 kilometers. Just to let them go by. Slowing down even more because he's struggling. Downshift because I lost too much momentum. Get my momentum back up. Enjoy the rain. Leaving the summit of Allison Pass, still in Manning Park, still enjoying the rain. Pulled in to do a brake check, and hidden in all the snow was a CVSE officer waiting for people to blow by the brake check. I'm sure it'll get some people blowing by the brake check there, because it happens to me quite often. I see someone not stop. Get a couple people. Maybe they'll stop next time. Decide where you want to drive when there's compact snow. The compact snow part is very not slippery, very rough. Enjoying my snack. Munchies, chips. Our road's starting to get better here. That's good. As we're going down, a little warmer temperatures. Still says +1. This Burn Hill. I guess there was a forest fire here many years ago. But the rain is making the snow on the trees disappear pretty quick. Yeah, I got a pretty sweet job, I think. I stopped at the Manning Park Resort, sent my dispatch an email telling them that my ETA is going to be 2 p.m. We'll see, it'll be close. Might be a little bit past 2. See, empty Super B's coming this way makes sense. He's headed to Castlegar, probably, well, most likely. I see a lot of that company headed to Castlegar Interfor. Which is lumber as well. There's some cooling water here, gotta be careful. Don't want to get into a hydroplaning situation. Although big rigs don't hydroplane very easy. more careful with my munchies. They're all crumbed. Oh well, still tastes good. This corner, big rigs roll over. One summer we had 2 trucks roll over. Well, not we. There were 2 trucks that rolled over. They weren't Sunco trucks, but other companies. Because I think I've seen it quite often where trucks cut these corners and drive over the suggested speed of 50. They're coming through here way too fast, and then they cut the corner and all of a sudden there's oncoming traffic because it's 2 lanes uphill, and all of a sudden there's 2 vehicles headed uphill and you're now in the wrong lane. And you have to swerve, and that's not good when you're going too fast around the corner. Bottom of that long downhill. If you ever want to see black bears, hang out on this highway right about this area first thing in the morning in the summer. Or in the evening when the bears come out. You'll see bears. That's pretty slushy there. Just grab a lower gear. Lock everything, not everything up, but lock the power divider on. Yeah, I figured it would be quite slushy. Can do it. Unlock it again. Yeah, drop way down slow, but whatever. Oh yeah, right, it's this corner. It's 80 up here, and then you switch back and go the other direction, it's a 60, so I try to slow down to 60 up here right away, because the 60 can catch you off guard. Because you're going downhill the whole way. take our time. Especially places where there's compact snow like that. Road apparently is not getting better. Just comes and goes. Not raining here. Maybe just very light sprinkling. Even the hydro poles have a big layer of snow on top of them. I don't know, I just enjoy driving through this stuff. It's just so beautiful. I know, a lot of other people are stressed out driving in this stuff, but I enjoy it. Highways are much better today than yesterday. Yesterday was slow going. Definitely very slow going yesterday. Today we're doing decent time. Only doing about 20 kilometers below the speed limit, so not bad. If you guys watch Highway Through Hell, TV show comes to this section of highway every now and then too. Avalanches there. Oh, we got a grader in front of us. Well, I guess that's a good thing and a bad thing. It'll slow us right down, but that's why the roads are in better condition. Flashes on. looks like they've put like a regular big rig winter tires on that truck, or on that grader. Good idea if it's just going to be on highway. He's definitely struggling. Too close to the pickup, but the pickup is slowing down for some reason. I guess he wants a little more space between him and the grader. Looks like the grader's got chains hanging on the back too, so he can chain up. Gives me a chance to snack some more. Interesting how much he speeds up and slows down. I think he would go a consistent speed, but no luck there. Quite the tail of vehicles behind us. A couple big rigs anyway. Oh, he's pulling over, I believe. I was gonna go on the passing lane. There's no way. Or not in the passing lane, in the slow lane, but that's okay. The guys behind me won't be too impatient because this is all pretty quick here. Even for me with a Super B. Only 150 kilometer corner here, and then after that we go at a good pace. Good thing I slowed right down. Missed those gears. Let's just go for the gaining speed, so let's go for a higher gear. There we go. In this section we can do anywhere between 90 and 100 when the roads are good like this, so speed limit's 100, but can't quite do 100 everywhere. We got one more brake check to go. Head down Hope Slide. And then go to Abbotsford, turn north, head to Maple Ridge. Gotta find myself some lunch between there though. Unless I'll just keep snacking till 2 o'clock. I think that might be a little too late for lunch though. Mini avalanche there. Oh, I always enjoy this section of highway. Doesn't matter what time of year, it's always just absolutely beautiful. No snow on these trees, or very little snow on these trees. Still plus 1 degree Celsius. It's kind of maintaining that temperature. I'm having a fun day. Little pullout here on the right hand side is where the old engineer road used to be. It's kind of cool walking along it. Those are the crazy guys that decided to build a highway through these mountains. They had to first build a road so they could survey it. If I'm not wrong, the original little engineer road built through here was not built for a highway. They were surveying for a railroad, if I remember right. Someone can tell me in the comments below. You guys are much smarter than I am. Warm enough that the river hasn't frozen up yet. I said earlier, it's been the warmest December like in a long time on record. I know we're way in January now, but it still feels pretty warm. It's supposed to get cold. By the end of the week, it's supposed to get pretty darn cold, so. Our mild winter is gonna end, I think. There we go. 4-lane the rest of the way. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna stop here at Hope Slide, do a brake check, and then head down the mountain. There's the west gate. Can someone tell me if that's a beaver or a marmot? I got a feeling it's a marmot, but it could be a beaver. Anyway, right, hanging up. Letting you guys go. It's been a way too long video as it was, isn't it? Sorry if it was too long. Good place to sleep right over here. Used to be a gas station here until it burnt down, so they still plow that section. You can stop there and sleep, so that's always a nice handy place to stop. Right, okay, I'm going. You guys absolutely rock.